The president lays out 3 suggested phases for states to start lifting coronavirus restrictions, ultimately leaving the decisions to local leaders. Thank you for joining us for this nightly check-in. I'm Catherine Garcia. In an address to the nation this afternoon, President Trump said before any state enters phase 1, he suggests they must show that cases are continuously decreasing within a 2-week period. Under phase 1, businesses including movie theaters, restaurants, churches, and sporting events could potentially open under certain conditions. A state could potentially move on to the next phase based on data that includes hospitalizations, testing, and cases. Other operations would slowly reopen as the phases continue.
Our goal will be to quickly identify and address any outbreaks and put them out rapidly. If the virus returns in the fall, as some scientists think it may, possibly, these guidelines will ensure that our country is up and running so that we can likewise put it out quickly.
These guidelines do not suggest any specific reopening dates. Officials say some states might be able to start phase 1 before May 1st. Here in California, COVID-19 has now claimed 951 lives. Statewide, there are more than 27,000 cases. As for cases here in San Diego, here's the latest. 3 more deaths have been reported since yesterday, totaling 63 deaths in all. With 75 new positive cases, there are now 2,087 total cases across the county. 903 patients have recovered so far here. County leaders are urging people to remain vigilant, saying progress is being made. 11 recruits at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, have tested positive for COVID-19. Now the command has quarantined 250 members of that company where those cases were confirmed. The recruits are quarantined in 2-person rooms on base for 14 days. We are learning more about that pop-up clinic in the North County that closed after local health officials said the operation failed to come up with the required documentation. The man behind COVID Clinic is Dr. Matthew Abenati of Elevated Health in Huntington Beach. He's been licensed for 8 years and never faced discipline from the state. NBC7 tried to reach him several times after the clinic closed, but never got a response. NBC7 Investigate spoke with one woman who paid $75 for a COVID-19 antibody test there on Tuesday. Her result came back negative, but she says a consent form sent to her after she paid said the company didn't know the exact accuracy of the test.
There's people who really just want to be proactive. They're paying the money and they're spending their day just so that they can proceed with their lives. No one that I am aware of to this point got a positive that day.
COVID Clinic says it's planning on reopening another location in San Diego County, but would not say where. Major League Baseball is joining the fight against the coronavirus in a way that could help society get going again. The league's 30 teams, including the Padres, are taking part in a nationwide study to detect COVID-19 antibodies. As many as 10,000 players and employees will be given tests to detect those antibodies. The test results can show if people were infected but didn't show symptoms or even are immune to the disease. San Diego's LGBTQ plus Pride Festival has been canceled. It was scheduled for this upcoming July. The Pride Planning Board says large-scale gatherings just pose too much of a health risk. Their announcement encourages everyone to continue staying home and, in the spirit of Pride, to check in on and support one another during this time. The posting at sdpride.org also previews some events that are still set to happen virtually next month. How long will this great weather last? Here's Dagmar with your forecast.
You are looking at a pretty decent Friday. I mean, again, all things considered, this is some gorgeous April weather here. If you like some showers, you're in luck. You might have a few. If you like some of the springtime sunshine popping through the clouds, so you might have a little bit of that as well. Partly to mostly cloudy here and there, then some sun, again, then back to partly to mostly cloudy. Low to mid 60s for those inland valley zones, ending up seeing maybe the inland valleys with their best chance of showers. And that's not even a whole lot. I mean, we're talking about a few 100s to a 1/10 of an inch here and there. Mountains, partly cloudy, low 50s. Deserts, northern portion of the deserts in San Diego County, a bit more cloud cover. Down to the south near Ocotillo Wells, a bit more sun. It's going to be one of those refreshing Fridays. Enjoy.
Facebook is going to start letting users know if they have interacted with posts containing harmful misinformation about coronavirus. Facebook says people who liked, reacted, or commented on posts that moderators later remove will be notified, and it will also direct those people who engage with those posts to information about virus myths debunked by the World Health Organization. Facebook says people will start seeing these warning messages in the coming weeks. The COVID-19 pandemic is causing a side effect for a lot of people. They are having weird dreams and sleep disruptions. It's something sleep medicine Dr. Gary Levinson says he is not surprised to hear. Dr. Levinson says it could be information overload, so much scrolling through social media. That's why Dr. Levinson says it's important to find ways to relax during the day.
Oftentimes you sort of repress these thoughts, but when you get into sleep, you don't really have control over that. And it'll often manifest with a lot of unusual things. But still, to try to get outside, get some natural light, try to appreciate your surroundings, sounds.
The sleep medicine doctor recommends not watching TV or doing things on your phone right before you go to bed, and try to stick to a routine, he says, because it will help you wind down. That's going to do it for our nightly check-in. If you listen to podcasts, check out our podcast called Insight from our Investigates team. We'll have a new episode this week about parents struggling to teach their kids from home. Have a good night.